Pimento University. Pimento U. Good old P.U.
Pimento U, oh sweet P.U. Thy fragrant odor scents the air. A pox on Yale, poo-poo Purdue. Pimento U, my college fair. Oh, sweet
Out and away the most popular fellows at, Out and away the most popular fellows at old P.U. are the three Dover boys. Tom, the fun-loving member of the trio. Dick, a serious lad of 18 summers, plus a winter in Florida, as related in the Dover boys in the Everglades. And Larry, the youngest of the three jerks, brothers. A gay outing at the park has been planned by the merry trio, and they're off to fetch their fiancée, dainty Dora Standpipe, at Miss Cheddar's Female Academy close by.
Oh, shout P.U.
With their usual punctuality, the boys arrive at the appointed hour of 3.
Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo!
And are soon on their rollicking way. Forced to pass a certain public house, a tavern of unsavory repute, our young friends meet the distressing situation with their usual uncompromising moral fortitude. Little do they know that even now, within this very tavern, Dan Backslide, the former sneak of Roquefort Hall, coward, bully, cad, and thief, and arch enemy of the Dover boys, squanders his misspent life.
Hark! The Dover boys. Drat them. Double drat them. They are escorting Dora Standpipe. Dear rich Dora Standpipe, how I love her! Father's money. Confound those Dover boys! Oh, how I hate them! I hate Tom! I hate Dick! And I hate Larry! They drive me to drink! Confound them. Found them!
But let us draw the curtain on this sordid scene and turn to more pleasant surroundings, where we find our young friends engaged in a spirited game of hide, go, and seek.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
No! In here! No, up here!
No, over here!
Over here. In here.
No, in here!
No, in here. Over here.
Over here!
No, over here. Over here.
In here!
In here. Over here.
No, here!
Over here.
No, here!
No.
510, 515, 500.
Over here.
Over here.
No,
here!
Whoops. Sorry.
No, here!
Over here. Over here. No, in here. The Dover boys. Then Dora must be alone and unprotected. A runabout. I'll steal it. No one will ever know.
desperate? Will no one come to her assistance? But hold on. What's this? It looks like an alert young scout. And that's just what it is. He'll not fail her, I'll venture.
Telegram for the Dover boys. Mrs. Tom, Dick, and Larry, Caraway with Tavern Upper Bottleneck, New York. Says, quote, help! Unquote. Signed Dora. 35 cents collect. Help, Tom! Help, Dick! Help, Larry!
Oh, Dora dear, sweet Dora dear, keep courage up and chin held high. The stalwart sons of OPU are here at hand to do or die. P.U., P.U., we're all for you. Yay, boo!
Unhand her, Dan Backslide. Unhand her, Dan Backslide. Unhand her, Dan Backslide. Hey, we're getting in a rut. Stand up and fight, you coward, bully, cat, and thief. Oh, you haven't been thrashed enough yet, eh?
And now it is time to say goodbye. Goodbye.
And welcome, one and all, to today's stream. Our not-for-profit today is Doctors Without Borders. They bear witness to and assist atrocities that are caused by war and natural disaster in over 70 countries, regardless of political affiliation, and there's been far too much of that for far too long, both atrocity and political affiliation. So if you can afford to, please feel free to give them some love, and if you can't, please feel free to give them a little bit of a signal boost. After all, that's what I'm doing. Okay, and I turned up the cartoon. I tuned up the blah 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 blah. Anyway, I turned it up, but not quite enough, apparently. Sorry about that. In any event, yeah, there was no particular grinding or looting or anything that was done between sessions this time around. So, level 42 stats are as you see them. There is much yet to be done.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone. Pushing me about like that, and after...
He has issues. He just needs some time alone. He'll be fine. So, yeah, there's a few things that I need to take care of here, not the least of which being the forlorn maiden, the heartbroken maiden, pardon me, at Stormhill Shack, she with the crimson cowl. Yeah, I went to her once and tried to let her know that the crafting had stopped. She's so heartbroken. She wasn't even really in a position to respond. I don't think she even heard me. So apparently I need to bring her something a little more tangible. Yeah, that's not just a castle servant. That's my son. Our relationship is complicated. Okay, I'm curious now. That message said try down. I wonder. Oh. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. So let me see. I need to bring her something. She always referred to the chrysalises. Chrysalis, of course, is the larval stage, the pupal stage. Well, the pupal stage, not the larval stage. Sorry, coughs. Where an insect is preparing its ultimate transformation into its adult form. Yeah, I think I can guess what she likely meant by that. And this is a very fine axe. But you know, something just occurred to me. I should be able to get my own axe. As pressing as what I need is a sword-thrown sword. No, I think not. As pressing as the Heartbroken Maiden's situation is, I have my own business. And under the circumstances, I think it's reasonable for it to take precedence. And somewhere around here, oh, well, aren't you just full of charm? Ah, now there's a familiar face. Ah, man, those frickin' phantasms. Eventually, I'm going to learn to just ignore them.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godrick's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it.
Not
Make
alone,
good
I
use of
didn't.
it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Now, the arsenal charm is very useful because it allows you to carry more without becoming overburdened. Thank you, fair lady.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Encher's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while.
Your father, the person who runs this place and has slaves, have you considered that maybe you're settling for too little in the father figure department?
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it.
I sense I may have transgressed. Oh well. Edgelord. Yes, yes indeed. God heavens. Look at this guy. I, the skeleton armor. I am Skeletor, master of the universe. But I work for someone else. Yes, yes, you're very edgy and we're all very, very impressed. Oh, that was not open before. But I'm the Edgelord! Let's see what... Oh, great good green gods. What is that thing? Just planted here before. No, I don't want to touch the two fingers. Ah. They need a better decorator. Yeah, no kidding. Well, perhaps this fine, withered-looking, blind harridan can help me out.
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya, the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer.
Ew.
Let their wisdom wash over you.
Ew.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Ew.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Oh, do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
Also, you. I don't think I like you much, old woman. Before we do anything else, I need more information. Remind me of the great runes.
Ah, great runes are the stuff of demigods. The children of the goddess, Queen Marika. She who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak. The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left. Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godrick the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted.
Yeah, I definitely don't like you, old woman. Okay. Attributes required to wield the axe of Godrick. Strength 34, Dex 22. Well. It appears I have something to work towards.
Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Nope. We're done here. We are so done here. Nope. Okay. So it'll be a little while before I can bear the axe properly. But here's a rough view of what it'll look like when I can. However, yeah, right now it does 142 minus 56 because I have the stats for it. So, yeah. I wonder though. Aha! But if I equip the Arsenal Charm... Yeah, definitely easier. What are my stats? My strength isn't that far off. It's my dex that's the problem. I need about another 10 dex. I'm going to go ahead and carry this around for a bit, even though it's not terribly efficient, just for the sake of sheer style. But I will probably end up needing to trade back to the other one after a little while. Then again, it might be like Robin Hood's hat in the animated cartoon. Don't worry, young man, you'll grow into it. Meanwhile, see, I think I know where the chrysalids would be. But to get there, I need to get back into the kitchen area. Well, this will give me a chance to test out this axe, see if I can actually make it work. Oh, I would call that a no. Okay. Righto! Yeah, not even phasing that guy, like, at all. Okay. What? What am I... Okay, yeah. Don't cross the streams. Good safety tip. Thanks, Egon. Alright, so in theory... Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, the Arsenal Charm doesn't make that much difference with my current setup, so I will go ahead and trade that back out. Yeah, I cannot effectively use my axe right now. Not yet. I know, I know. You're just getting tired of me killing you, aren't you? Well, if it helps any, I'm getting a little tired of making you die. So apparently, exile armor. Apparently I'm going to be putting points into dexterity for a while. A lore to be gained from the exile armor. By soldiers sent to the penal colonies. Alright then. So basically, they're all criminals, or at least people who were condemned as criminals. And first they were exiled, and then they were given the option to be able to escape exile if they were willing to act as soldiers. Sounds legit. Alright. Yeah, there you can see the home fires are burning. Don't worry, RE fan. I'm sure there will be a long walk in the woods in the future. Let's see. I think I go this way. I'm gonna find my way to the kitchens. Yes, there's a, Okay, that's a location I want to go later. That, right now, that is not my immediate concern. Did I take a wrong train at Albuquerque or something? No. There's a way back here. And yes, that's right. And this is not the only way there, by the way. It's just the way I'm happening to recall at the moment. Alright. Since I'm still kind of finding my way around here, I think I know where that goes. So, in dissolving those mists, I'm opening up my options in case I get a little turned around. Anyone here? Hello? Why, yes there is. Yeah, why don't you come up here? There we are. What about your friend? Yeah, note how the thorns have just grown. Have just grown all over these guys. Their armor, their weapons. It's everywhere. Okay. I think I hear rats somewhere nearby. Ah, I'll crest with the shield. Ah yes, the long-forgotten crest of Stormvale. Ancient in design. I didn't build this place, you know. I took it. Ah, I think that's pronounced Miséricorde. Those of you who are more familiar with French weaponry, please feel free to correct me in chat or in the comments. Ooh, and an iron wet blade. Yes, I can use that. Different wet blades give different options for upgrading your weapons. And I don't know if any of you remember, but there was a point in an earlier episode I dropped down and I killed the guy that was here, and then the two fellows with the really big axes were trying to walk through the mist of that door to reach me and couldn't. And it was a dead end. Ended up having to teleport away. Well, this was the room on the other end of that. Meanwhile, here's the kitchen. Now, here, these are the chrysalids. The corpses of tarnished and renowned warriors, unworthy to be grafted into that horrible thing, but good enough to be turned into the grafted scions, or, as the Heartbroken Maiden referred to them, the spider. Okay, that leads to the outer courtyard. That's not what I'm seeking. I will take a moment and just admire the portrait of my divine ancestor, Godfrey the First, Elden Lord, bane of giant kind, tamer of the great beasts, Sorosh, king of all the beasts and spirits upon his back. Though I will admit, I'm starting to question my devotion to the gold. Let's see. Ooh, hi. Oh, yeah. Yeah, trolls are also used for making the scions. They can supply the main body And it looks like somebody let a couple of mongrels in and they're just feasting on the dead. Out of character, I have read that if you can get your guard up, it protects you even against attacks from the rear. I have not tested that. Lump of flesh. Gee, I wonder where the lump of flesh came from. Golden rune. That I can use. And what is this? Chrysalids Memento. Well, hello. Yeah, this is where her people ended up. The ones who followed her, fought for her, and died. This is how they ended. This is how their story ended. Now, the Chrysalids Memento is a brooch wrapped in red velvet. Memento left by the Chrysalids, sacrificed for grafting. A brooch wrapped in red velvet, traces of blood visible. Faintly visible spirits are trying to convey something, but their voices cannot be heard. If RA fan asks, cannibalism, we talking just of hunger or zombie hunger? The cycle of life and death in this world is broken, and the only way to fix it is to become the new god of this world. So, I don't know how best to answer you. It isn't necessary to eat anymore. I mean, you see the food stores. But you can gain a temporary increase in certain forms of strength. If you do. This is why some people hunt the turtles, although I, for reasons I've gone into elsewhere, refuse to do so. Even I have some conscience. Now, out of character, I have never done this before. I always went around. You know, my first playthrough, I always went around things. I looked for back doors, I looked for hidden ways, what have you. So a lot of times I did things completely out of order, and this is something that I've never done before as a result. So, what's about to happen is as new to me as it is to you. Lady?
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the little chrysalids the message? That I love them, and that despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough.
Here. I found this, and I know it was intended for thee.
What's this? A keepsake? From my men? Oh, goodness me. I can't...
There needs to be a button to give her a hug. It's all right, lady.
They all believed in me. They all thought I'd make something of myself, me, who can't do anything. I think I'll head to the round table hold. Perhaps I'll find my purpose there.
Well, if you need a guide, it would be my honor to guide you.
I think I'll head to the round table hold. Perhaps I'll find my purpose there.
Let us go to the Table of Lost Grace, then. Alright. See, I need about 11,000.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive, though? The Round Table Hold, covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. Oh, and please allow me to express my thanks for giving me that keepsake from my men. It was as if I was frozen with self-pity. I failed them at every turn. You have my gratitude. Please, take this.
Golden seed.
It's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
Oh, that's fine. Because with that new wet blade, I might be able to upgrade my axe.
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled his mark. Find 'em well. Now lay out your arms.
The Ashes of War. What are my options here? Stomp, Storm Collar, Kick, Dark Roar. Well, so, yeah, now I have a choice. I can have the enchantment be more precise, associated with the Ash of War. Heavy, keen, or quality. So, yeah, the physical goes down a little bit in its base, but it increases in its attribute scaling. Now, no, I think I'll just keep it the way it is. That's fine. But in any case,
The girly boy here. She's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. But she has a gift for spirit tuning. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
That's something to bear in mind, isn't it? That would explain how she was able to read what the spirits around her wanted. and how she was able to tell that spirits like me, apparently. I wonder.
A pleasure to see you. Thank goodness you're safe. I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's not easy by any means, but it's what I must do.
Well, as a matter of fact, the blacksmith mentioned that you may have a very rare gift.
You're telling me I possess some kind of gift?
Yes.
I don't believe you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
Well, then you can see more clearly than I.
If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, and goodness knows that would be a surprise, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh.
In fact...
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
Well. I hate to intrude, but this may be important.
Huh. You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
Okay, the prompts don't mention Roderica yet. Apparently I have to get in his business in order to free that prompt up, which is unfortunate.
Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
That's completely fair, all the way across the board. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. There's the matter of the young lady, Roderica.
The girl. What about her?
She's wondering if you'd be willing to train her, take her as your apprentice.
Are you out of your mind?
Maybe.
Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it.
Actually, it's what she wants.
I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
As you wish. I think you'll come around.
If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, and goodness knows that would be a surprise, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me.
I've done what I could. So. Do I want to speak further with the Lady Fia? Maybe.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more?
Yes.
Now, come closer. You are so very warm. I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. Then good day to you, my dear.
And that, gentle viewers and listeners, is the only real goth in town. So, pardon me. All right. I have my axe. I can't use it effectively yet, but I have my axe. And for the moment at least, Roderica seems to be on the path to healing. All right. Well then. Back to more personal concerns. You have the stats for a weapon. Genuinely have the stats for that weapon. It can be really effective. Yeah. I've retaken the throne, I've retaken my crown, I have my axe. I'm still having to kill my way to get anywhere. Honestly, I'm starting to think that it's not because they don't recognize me, but because they do. I will admit I'm mostly just killing these guys so that they can't come up behind me. Okay. Now, if I can retrace my steps properly... Ah, there's one of those poor hawks that I mangled. Alright. Broing. I did not mean to pop down here. Yeah, this was an assault I was hoping to start from above. And she didn't work that way. So, I guess let's see what happens. Oh, I need to get more kukri when I get a chance. Okay. Excellent. I've divided them up. Yes, in fact, I am off to reawaken my great rune. And hopefully I'm heading in the right direction. My axe. Done what I can for Rodriga. This guy is going to be an absolute bear to deal with. I'm not sure what my best stratagem will be. Kukri generally have a more cumulative effect because of their bloodletting. So, I think fire. Yeah, there's a variety of great runes. One of them was mine. I need to get it back. Alright. Ah. Yes. When in doubt, cheat. Four of those bloody things to take him down, but I was able to take him down. Oh, well, crud. Alright, why don't you just come to me then? That'll be fine. My great rune is, well, mine. Now, if I hated myself, I could just drop off right here. There's a courtyard that I cleared out before. And then there's the pathway going down to the main gate. However, I lack that kind of self-hatred, so I'm not going to do that. Sneak. Oh, Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. Very nice. I have no idea what kind of new stuff that enables me to craft. I don't know what horrible stuff waits for me down here either. Okay. Nope. Let's make sure I have... See, if I drop down there, I would have to drop into the lower courtyard in order to climb back up. Oh, but gives me a good vantage point, doesn't it? Oh, and there's another banished knight all the way down there. And a shiny. I wonder what else. You there. Come to me. Now you. That's right. Okay. I wonder if I can try to peg that guy from all the way over here. That would be deucedly convenient. Maybe? Ha! Okay, it looks like it's hitting him. But is he taking damage? I can't tell. I honestly cannot tell if I'm too far away for him to take damage, even though I'm legitimately hitting him. Here's a zombie game fun fact, ReFan says. Ubisoft first made Zombie as a first-person sci-fi shoot where you battle aliens, but the heads of Ubisoft wanted to get into the zombie market. Here's hoping that I did that fellow some damage. Should be able to tell as soon as I target him. Nope, he took no damage. None. He was too far away. Well then. That is indeed unfortunate. He's too far away for that. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, that sure got his attention all right. Climbing, 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 climbing. Oh, how I'm climbing. Oh, what are you doing? Aha. Strategy. Quick, to the Batmobile! Yeah, I would have taken pretty much any mobile at that point. Wait a minute, how did you die? Ah, tumbling for your very life. One sympathizes. Be wary of betrayal, seek right. Thank you, friend. Okay. Wary of right. Strong, go ahead. Oh no, I'm not even sure what the devil that is. Is that some kind of armored beast man? Oh no. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's fine. This is fine. A plan. I definitely need a plan. Alright. So he will detect me as soon as I get to a point. It's Bane. I won't say thee nay. Alright, I need a plan to deal with this guy. I mean, maybe he'll chase me like the Banished Knight did? I can take him out that way. That would be nice. Well, in any event, I'd rather fight him on my terms than his, and he is poised to do a bushwhack. Yep. Here he comes. Oh no, I don't think he's chasing. I mean, I'm not going to stop and look to find out. But I think he just drew his sword. And then when I 23 skidooed, I don't think he followed. Let's see. Nope. No sign of pursuit. Interesting. But I know roughly what his area of detection is. And it's about what I thought. Unfortunately. Did he step forward? No. Okay. All right. I don't know that I can outrun him. And I don't know how far he will pursue. So unfortunately, I kind of need to take him out here. So, okay. Are you chasing me? Are you chasing me? This time he's chasing me. Oh boy, he's coming right. He's chasing. He is coming right for me. Oh, that sounded like an... Okay. That sounded like fire. Can you do fire? It sounds like you can do fire. Where are you? Every little bit of damage I can do helps. Ah. Oh, come on. There. Okay, that was apparently another exiled knight, just with a different hood. Okay. Okay. Alright, holy crap. Pardon me, coughing. Okay. Okay, so from here... Oh! From here it looks like I can jump down onto them. Yeah, these guys are a horrible pain in the butt. See these guys? See these guys? Yeah. I tried for the longest time to figure out how to try to get to them, and it turns out that if I come over here, looks like I can leap over and start taking them down that way. Well, something to remember for the future. Okay, I don't think there was anybody else there. Is there anybody else there? There's nobody else there. You sure there's nobody else there? Nobody else there. Okay, there's nobody else there. Freaking bushwhacking, heavily armored knights from hell. Not what I needed. A festering bloody finger. 3 of them. Okay, great. If I was into invasion, I could invade people, which I am not. And the message says, ah, death. Ah, oh, that's just a banner. Okay. For a minute I thought those were the wings of some great horrible bird getting ready to swoop down on me, larger than any I had yet encountered. That could have been bad. Bad being the opposite of good, but no. Merely flapping the tattered banners. This place has really gone to seed since I was here last. Arrows, yay. Whatever killed him has to be somewhere close. Okay, that would be bad, Ray. Okay, a few gargoyles. Let's see. Problems here. Ah. But this is a place where I can summon the girls. Which probably means it's a place that I would need to. Oh, yeah, oh, no, don't want to go down there. Curiouser and curiouser. What is here? Height and then ladder. Yeah, probably another boss of some kind. And or a shortcut to get here in the future. I don't want to get too distracted. Or what I am after is through that archway across the way. Now, serve. That's the main gate. I pointed it out before from another angle. Look at all of these ballistae pointed there. All of these mercenary outlaws just waiting for someone to try to enter that way. Experienced and hardened hands indeed. And the message says, try ranged battle. Have you considered ranged battle? Which the answer is, yes, I have. And in fact, I prefer it to potentially being overwhelmed. Let us remember that even a god can be overwhelmed by assassins. The Knight of Black Knives taught us that. Yeah, you just run up here. Fortunately, he had to stop in order to reach for his weapon. Ah, there's another one there. Can I get him from here? Apparently not. No, the angle is just too The angle's just wrong. At least 2, 3. There's at least 3 still down there. And they're not even the greater threat. I have a vague memory of what guards my runes. Oh, there's another fellow there, just kind of waiting to bushwhack somebody. I say thee nay. Okay. And there's still more of them. Aha! Including that fellow that I somehow managed to miss. Hello there, fellow I somehow managed to miss. Oh, there's at least the 2 there. Well... sometimes there's just no substitute for getting your hands dirty. Smithing stone too, very nice. Yeah, there's more there. Now, you may be wondering why I have not yet summoned the girls. It's because I think that they would tend to rush forward and die impetuously, whereas I prefer to have my enemies coming towards me. That's right. That's right, you just run over here. That'll be just fine. He still got a lick in, unfortunately. But, well, that's the chance you take. That's it. Come on. Come on. You mercenary bastard. Are you attacking me because you think I'm an intruder? You attack me because you know who I am and you know I did this to you. Yeah, I think you recognize me. Just a funny feeling I have. Go. Now then. Yeah, much like the courtyard, this is an area that, if you want, you can just pile drive into these guys. And it can be quite the challenge, as that poor soul is attesting. However, my sights are on more important matters. Somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. This. Oh, I Rite of Grace, very nice. 5, also very nice. Yes, you remember the room where I first met Godrick, my son? That's right down there. I'm directly above it. And here's the controls for the main gate. Ha! Light. All right, you. And really, this is just clearing the riffraff out of the way more than anything else. There we go. Had to do a mighty shot to get him from this range, but it was worth it. That's right. You gruesome son of a motherless goat. You just come to me. He has. I see, you have a crossbow too. There we are. Okay, now they're all far enough away. There's no one up there. So while I'm here, I'm going to get these tantalizing shinies that beguile people to their doom. Because if you come in here, you have all of those ballista up there that I was taking out from behind, all of them firing on you at once. Wheelhouse of the Dead, yes. Ballista bolt, gee, I wonder how that was associated with that corpse. Golden Rune 2. Every little bit helps. Now, here we have the beaten path. And those frickin' phantasms. Go. Yeah, and seriously, at this point, I'm not wanting to have to deal with these guys. Along with everything else. I mean, I don't think they would interfere with me trying to get over there. But I can't be sure. I need to get more arrows. And, yeah, as aforementioned, the price of arrows in this game is really well balanced. Because, especially at the lower levels, you're just almost, paying for the ability to use arrows with the amount of runes that might get you up to another level. Now, there would be a guardian. There would be a guardian nearby. Oh That is the real guardian of this area. Forget about the soldiers, forget about the mercenaries. That horrible thing. Wielding a machete bigger than I am. That horrible thing with the truncated horns and the vast mane and a health bar that you could club an army to death with. That. Okay. Fortunately, I have a plan. It's sheep. No, that is not a sheep. Nice if it was. It's not. Well, good lord, I have missed one. Well, ladies, can you go ahead and take care of that guy for me? Yeah, I knew it. You're such great girls. Okay, now, that horrible thing over there. That is what I was saving the ladies for. Okay, girls. Biscuit, Cookie, Bob. On my mark. 1, 2, 3, booyah! Run! Running, running, I am running. You ladies are cool, right? You're handling this, right? Okay. And yeah, they distracted that horrible thing. They were dismissed when I entered this area. No harm, no foul, and I've made it to this site of grace. Okay. Japanese onomatopoeia for menacing. Yes. Oh, jeez, look at the size of that thing. Did you see that as it went by? Yeah. It's angry that it didn't get to tear me into tiny, bite-sized little nuggets. Now, the day will come when I am ready to take that thing on, but it will be on my terms, and I have something else that's more important I need to take care of first. That being, getting my rune. Now, all of this stuff. Okay, that's a really big golem over there. A Boltrake talisman. That protects against electricity. That's so grand. Okay, so there's 1, 2 golems. And they are well aware of my presence and are coming to the attack. Okay. Well. Aha! And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think is my opening. Or maybe not. Running, running. Running, 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 running. Oh good, there's a middle one that's waking up now. That's what was missing. Running, running. Also dodging. Happy to dodge, thank you. Yipe, 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 yipe. Maybe you can't shoot me if I'm right at your feet. Oh, I was mistaken. He totally can. Ow. Okay. Travel to another location? Yes, please. As I've said before, as bears repeating now, he who would rule does not squander his strength. Why is it always you don't have the right? Ah, poor dejected fellow. Because you are not me. Because I am Godrick, Lord of all that is golden, and this is my home. Yes, it is like a dream. Now this is a lift. Forget about those wooden things in the other parts of the castle. This is my lift. Mine. It is a lift worthy of a king. Character break. Let's take a moment and just appreciate the architecture. Look at this place. Look at the knotwork. Look at the detail. Oh, great, good, green gods. Look at this. Look at this. And at the same time, it is completely befitting that most of it should be abstract. Yeah, there was a temple in another part of the castle, but this place is mine. Hydrogenation, check. And I think the time has come to leave a message. Yes, also, don't jump off of cliffs. Yeah, imagine, well, just imagine this view, just having this view be just a part of your home. And all of this is part of the overall map. This is all places that I'll be able to go later. There's another grand tower. And another. Did I drop the F-bomb just now? Perhaps I was just overtaken with the magnificence of this place. But there it is. There it is. Nestled between the two fingers that once served me as a guide and are now dead and rotting. Behold how I reclaim and restore the power of the great Rune. Hello, Godrick. Welcome home. this whole location. Yeah. And you know, I will swear by what is golden, but it also remains. The two fingers who once guided me are dead. I am alive. And I have the rune. Also, behold fingers. Now then. Hooray. Godrick's Great Rune. A great rune of the shard-bearer Godrick. Its blessing raises all attributes. This great rune is known as the Anchor Ring, found in the center of the Elden Ring. The first demigods were the Elden Lord Godfrey and his offspring, the Golden Lineage. Yes! And what do I need to do to equip it? Oh, I see. I think. Maybe. Alright. I do not know how to equip this. Do I... Okay. Do I need to... Grants the blessing of an equipped great rune upon use. Okay. Okay, I have to equip it as Sight of Grace. Thank you, Izzy the Fool. Alright, so... Great runes. There we are. And now, when you look to the left of my status bars, you will see the sigil of Godrick's Great Rune. Because, yes, indeed. Alright, and I've decided I don't want to keep the Baldachin's Blessing. I'm going to go ahead and just activate that so that I will have access to the full health. Unless, did I use it and forget again? No, there it is. There we go. Okay. And what is this? Heartbroken Maiden Roderica. She is no longer at her place by the fire.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
You know, anyone can theoretically be born into a noble house. You continually show nobility of spirit. And if it were possible for me to be humbled, I would be humbled. And I can upgrade the girls. Look at this. Wolfie's upgrade. Now, Grave Glovewort 2 is what I would need to upgrade them further. But you know what? Aurelia. Prone to tears, the jellyfish girl searches for her distant home. Will bravely spew poison at foes on her summoner's behalf. I don't intend on taking her into combat unless I absolutely have to. But I certainly will help to make her stronger. Well, I'm glad I was able to add some happiness to somebody's life anyway. You don't have the right, oh, you don't have the right. Ridiculous, I have the right to be anywhere. Praise the message, and then try door. Excellent. I cannot open the door. Apparently, one of the phantoms was literally guts. Yeah, I'm aware that there is an anime with a character named Guts in it. I think it's called Berserk. Am I thinking of the right one? Rune ahead. Whatever could you mean? I don't want to squander my stone sword keys, though I am curious what lies beyond. Perhaps another time. But for now... Ah! Dude! Frickin' phantoms! Jeez! Alright. Alright. Now then. Just a few things left to do. One of them being that horrible homunculus-looking thing. Alright, look, I'm not trying to be that guy, okay? But when I see that giant monster thing's white curly mane, and the way that it just lies there, am I the only person who starts thinking, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? I'm gonna wait till daylight. I mean, on the one hand, yes, it's a horrible abomination beast, and it needs to be put out of its misery. At the same time, every time I see it, I also think, come play with me, Daddy. So, I'm thinking, let's see about, maybe giving it some peace. Oh, I should have gotten quickly in preparation for this. Oh, well. Oh, it's a nimble little darling, isn't it? Just die. Ow! There. Poor thing. Now. First rule of FMAB, do not talk about Nina. I'm sorry, man, but somebody has to talk about Nina. But now her suffering is over. Now then, I'm going to take a moment, ready myself for what lies ahead. Actually, you know, I was just saying that, second rule, it's a terrible day for rain. Yes. Yes, it is. And I would go somewhere and buy more kukri. I only have 5 left. But this is just too picturesque. Wait, what? Am I missing something? Everyone was so excited to be attacking me before. Okay, there's somebody. Holy crap, I did it. The hardest part for me in these fights is always the timing. And I have actually been getting, ow, the timing, that frickin' archer. Ow, oh. One of the reasons I do like this area, though, you can actually use the terrain for cover. Every now and then in this world you run into a place where you can't do that. And that is incredibly difficult. Ha. And you may well be wondering, wait a minute, why didn't you just do that the first time? Well, if I had tried to do that and failed, I didn't want to be, sent back. Especially, I mean, I could, Ash of War Scarab, interesting. I could have very easily done something like that with the golems. I was mostly just not wanting to get distracted. Oh, that's the irony, you poor bastard. He died from falling. But he had soft cotton on him, which you can use to soften the blow of falling. Okay. But I especially didn't want to do that with Nina, because if I had fought her and something had gone wrong, anything had gone wrong, I would have had to potentially start all over again. I just wanted to get past her, get to the site of grace, and get on my way. Now then, sure, I'm supposed to go that way, and I did, but what about over here? What kind of cool things are over here, pray tell, pray tell? Well, ruined golems, of course, the remains of... Oh, you're a really big bird. Oh. Yeah, the hawks here have not been mutilated. They just resent the hell out of me for their fellows who have been. Silver pickled fowlfoot, yay! I used up the last one, getting my crown. It's an incredibly rare drop by those wandering noble types. The ones specifically that have staves and cast spells. Don't you dare. Took me freaking forever to get this crown, but I wanted it on hand so that when I killed the grafted one, I would have access. Now, the reason that I mentioned before, I've never actually seen the exchange that you get with Roderica if you can find and bring her the message that was left for her by her men, which is just achingly touching, in my opinion. That was just so beautiful. But, you see, the first time that I played through this, I didn't start out going through the castle. I avoided the front gate that leads to this area in the way that I did in this playthrough. But, rather than try my luck with the guards guarding the castle proper, I ran over here looking for a rear entrance. For it is my nature to always seek a back door. And that sounded much better in my head. But I knew I was on the right track once I found this road. Third rule, we don't talk about Bruno. No, no, no. And here, there are few things in this world that are more sad than a finger reader crone without fingers to read. And, you know, that's partially my fault, so, yeah.
Please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, bless you. Oh, oh, foundation of gold tarnished.
Stop calling me that.
Traverse Rhea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half-crescents at the Grand Lift.
Rhea Lucaria.
Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Stormvale Castle still stands tall.
So, I'm curious. On the one hand, I could potentially go through the dreary process of... Oh, another cookbook. Splendid. Of grinding or farming or pillaging or whatever it's properly called, until I can go ahead and use the axe. I could go ahead and do that between sessions. Or we could just continue as we are and just kind of organically, whenever it is that I have gained enough levels during gameplay to be able to do that thing, then I do that thing. What are your opinions on the matter? Please respond in chat and or comments. I am curious about what you would prefer. Do you want to just see me rocking around with the axe immediately? Or would you like to be there for the growth and the organic growing into the prize that I have won? So let me know in chat and or comments if you guys have a preference. My initial thought is to go ahead and just let it happen naturally. But at the same time, that's a really, really, really cool axe. So I don't know. Anyway. So I ended up behind the castle long before I actually even entered it in my first playthrough, which means Roderica was already in the round table hold when I got there, waiting for me. Here's the Rune of the Lakes. Yeah, keep journeying with the current axe until you can naturally wield the gold axe. Alright. So far all the votes are for growth, which is frankly also my preference. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm frankly, as I have said before, I am not a fan of grinding or farming or all of that stuff. I can do it.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone.
I can do it. I'm willing to do it if need be. But I hate it. So, yeah, I think that unless there is a particular item that I determine, oh yeah, I really need this for the story purposes, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of that going on. Huh. It took me a minute to see, oh wait, this isn't wall with texture, this is wall with gaps in it. Another poor ghost. Speak to me, poor fellow. Maiden, dear maiden, where are you? Please, take my grapes. Now see, without context, that has a totally different connotation. But here we have another Shibiri grape. And see, this is the way that you're supposed to, well, I shouldn't say supposed to, but this is the more canonical route to get behind the castle. Journey of the Lakes. Very nice place. Very deadly. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Okay, you're obviously not her, but there are certain resemblances between you and another lady I knew. Is the Fool says, the axe you have is really frickin' good, by the way. When I was doing a God of War 2018 Kratos build, that was one of my endgame weapons against the final boss. Wow, seriously? Dang. I mean, I'm not arguing, it's... Pardon me. You know, I have it as maxed as the area that I was in allowed. And yeah, I was just... I'm kicking butt and taking names. But it's definitely not a subtle weapon. If you keep upgrading it, it's 100% viable. Very well, fair lady. What? How? This is a dangerous world. Are you just wandering around as an unarmed, unarmored, blind maiden?
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shibiri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden.
Yeah, I'm not judging. I happen to have a Shibiri grape here.
Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
I don't think the fingers are going to want to have much to do with me after a certain point. I'm developing a serious distaste for the power behind the Golden Order.
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
You obviously don't know me, but that's fine. Alright, so let me see. I should have enough runes to love... Hello, is that Bach? Oh, that's Bach! Bach, hello.
Good to see you, Master. Do you remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle. Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments.
Yes, actually, that would be lovely. Okay, what does this look like altered? Oh! Everything goes down. And basically, I lose the cape. That's the only alteration I can do, and all of the stats go down, although it's lighter. Thank you, Bach. But I think not.
Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, well, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, well, I am your personal seamster after all.
That's completely fair. Okay, yeah.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
I'm sorry, have we not met? Yeah, telling me to be safe in my journeys is kind of like telling Cheech and Chong to stay out of trouble. It's not gonna happen, sorry. Alrighty, so... at this point in time, there's really only a few unanswered questions, and I have been, frankly, really surprised by my ability to take out some of these enemies. I would like to take this opportunity to thank... I'd like to thank Izzy the Fool for his coaching and his patience in the matters of video games, and especially I would like to thank Vexel Lenora, who has been my coach and my trainer in the art of video games ever since Elden Ring came out, basically. For without their patience and their guidance, none of this would have been possible. So I'm going to see if perhaps I can go ahead and level up once or more times.
It's you again. Always a pleasure.
And then... I'm going to see about, getting some more kukri, because I'm gonna need those. And I have no use for festering bloody fingers. I'll go on the diatribe sometime if you guys want, but I'm of the opinion that invasions suck. So, alright, crafting materials. No, I don't have anything I want to sell there. Generally, I don't sell unique items, just because they're cool to look at and look at their description sometimes. A lot of the stuff I really need to put into my chest, frankly. Since so many people tried to put them into my chest. Ah, Ash of War Scarab. Slightly reduces the FP cost of skills, but increases damage taken. No, but thank you for playing. It's really convenient that you can't sell something that's currently equipped. You can just sit there and just doon. Somehow, those are, I guess they were just equipped by proxy. Now the Noble Slender Sword, daubed with gold from tip to tail. The Noble Slender Sword is a very, very rare drop. And this I might be willing to sell sometime if I really need to, but right now I'm not in the position that I need to.
Goodbye for now.
And it's just a neat thing. So, I sort chest. Chest, I sort you. always keep the club on standby. Just because you never know. Oh yeah, I gotta level up. Once again, everything's going into decks. In the hopes that eventually I will be able to use that frickin' axe. Now, technically this is a good time to go ahead and wrap up, but there's still a question that demands answering, and I intend to answer that question, for there is... Well, okay, there's several enemies that have been vexing me for a bit, and I do intend to get to them soon. But, there's one in particular who's been on my mind. He's been on my mind effectively since the beginning. And it's that huge golden tree sentinel who killed me, just massacred me so handily when I first started playing. Will Bruno be okay? Bruno is always okay. He loves this family. Him. Him. Hello, you golden ponce. Have at thee. Ow. Oh, holy crap. Okay. Holy crap. Oh, jeez. Oh. Dude, he missed and I still took damage. Oh. Ah, I almost had him. I almost had him. Oh, I almost had him. Which means I can take him. Okay. Make a little bit of room here. Okay. This is also why I went ahead and just burned into a whole bunch of supplies I knew I was going to want anyway. Just before going up against the boss, good time for it. Oh crap, I forgot to make more, oh well. Oh, that's not good, right out of the gate. Yep, that missed, okay. Jeez. Oh. Cookie, I need some help here. Thank you, dear. Oof. Oh, jeez. Yes! 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 That's right, you evil bastard! Yes! Haha! From the very beginning, I have had to try to find my way around you, to sneak, to avoid. No longer! No longer, you son of a motherless goat! I came, I saw, I kicked your magnificent golden ass! Yes! Ha 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 ha! Yes! Oh. And now, this terrain is mine by right of combat. Woo! Yes! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals and NB pals, gentle viewers and listeners, on that note, we will leave off for today. Thank you very much for attending as I cavorted and gallivanted through what I thought were going to be these horrible, impossible... You know, I think I might have gotten better at this since I went through this beginning part. I hope so. That would be just awesome. In any event, after this, there will be more challenges, more adventures, and probably more dire nights like Sir Fancy Pants. But I have not yet begun to track down various foes who have irritated me for. What about Rhea Lucaria, where the Finger Maiden, well, the Finger Reading Crone, said that I should go? What about the so-called hands of Margaret the Fell? And what about Naomi? But before we go, I'd like to take this moment to thank all our patrons, present and future. I would especially like to thank Cryptid Rhea and Guinevere. You ladies have, in various ways, been with us since the beginning. Thank you very much for all of your support. And most of all, I would like to give special thanks to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin. This channel could not be what it is without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support what we do, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And when you do, please let me know via email or Patreon message if there's a particular color in which you would like to have your name displayed. Alternatively, you can give a one-time gift at kofi.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And finally, a huge thank you to all of you who have been circulating the links. The signal boost really helps. Thank you. So, until next time, we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Nina. It's a terrible day for it to be raining, but always remember, it can't rain all the time. And I will see you, gentle viewers and listeners, sometime again.